Hi friends! So today I'm working on a project and I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers Cinch machine, and I came across a problem or just a minor inconvenience. I try to use my We Are Memory Keepers machine as often as I can, but sometimes we just put it away and we forget about it. Well, this project that I'm working on calls for a cinch machine. And so I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but once in a while I don't know if I'm not feeling the edge correctly or what, but sometimes this happens and there's nothing you can do about it. It's ruined. Okay, so as I was tinkering with my We Are Memory Keepers cinch machine, I figured out that, you know what, in order for me to avoid this, I need to ensure that the blades, that there's nothing, I'm sorry for moving that camera, that there's nothing in here, and I hope that you can see that, that there's nothing in there that keeps the paper from going all the way. Okay, number one. So the problem with this was that as I was cutting, as I was making the holes, some of the papers were getting stuck right along here. Okay, and that is what kept my papers from going all the way in, although it felt like it was going all the way in. So what I wound up doing was, with a pair of very flat edge scissors, you just kind of gently clean off any residue, any of those little things that pop out of here, okay, so that your blades could go in. Let me show you, so that your blades could go in without a problem. Another thing that you could do is, and this you should do it actually during your project, depending on how big a project it is that you're doing. Okay, right back here, let me lock this up in place so that way nothing bad happens. Okay, so right back here, I don't know if you're aware, those of you who own this machine, this is a pull-out tray, okay? And this pull-out tray, let me go ahead and pull this out. And sometimes you got to work it. This is the pull-out tray that collects all these tiny little things that pop out of this, okay? And see, and these little things sometimes get stuck in that area, which is why my paper did not go through all the way. So yeah, this winds up in the trash, but here's something else that you need to see. You got to turn your machine over, okay? And you have to ensure that your blades are clean, okay? So with a pick, whatever tool it is that you have, you take and you clean off your blades, okay? And be careful not to cut yourself. Alrighty, so keep your blades clean, and we turn it over. And also, what I like you to know is that sometimes these little things get stuck in here and here on the sides. So let me just open this up to show you. See, more of these things are popping out of there. So you have to ensure that there's no little pieces of paper, and be careful not to cut yourself, are stuck in there. And if you actually see something, you could probably shake it off like so, or use a tool to clean that off with, okay? But, and then I'm going to check it here to ensure that my machine is clean, and it is. Alrighty, oops, sorry about that. So I'm gonna lock it back in place, get rid of these things, and this slides back in place like so. Don't force it. Sometimes because if you force it, you run the risk of breaking these little notches that it has. Sometimes it goes in real easy, other times I just have to work it. And of course, we don't want to break it. There we go. Okay. And pretty much that's what I wanted to share with you. You know, whenever you're using your cinch and you come across stuff like this, you know what to do, and hopefully you know what to do now before you add your papers in, so that way you avoid these mistakes. Okay, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you once again real soon.